Hi, this is Luis Souza from rawveganpower.com, and I'm very excited and honored to have here today a very funny, charming, beautiful guest, Kristina Bucaram from FullyRaw.com. Welcome, Kristina.
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
Well, if you are excited, you can imagine how am I. I am excited because you are the star, right? You are a celebrity here in our raw vegan movement, and I was looking forward to meet you for many months now. And well, and we have something very cool for our viewers today because you just told them that you tomorrow they will see something new
Yes,
in
we
your
are going to be
site.
launching my new website tomorrow, and it will most likely be like 90% tomorrow, but if not, for sure Friday. And we've totally redesigned my website so that it's user-friendly for people to connect to all three of my websites, to view my videos, to get recipes, to interact with my social media, to totally just become a part of my world so that people don't feel like they have to go everywhere to find me. They can just find me in one place. And
That's cool,
I'm
fantastic.
really excited about it, and it looks so pretty. I'm just excited.
How old are you, Christina?
I'm 26 years old.
And so you started being a raw vegan when you were 18?
18. Isn't that weird? I feel so old now.
Yeah, and have you ever imagined your life if you didn't do that change in your life? How would it be if you wasn't a raw vegan now?
I think that it would have totally, I mean, I would still be in that exact same unhappy place that I used to be in. I think I would not be any different. I would not be happy. I know that. Um, I remember feeling very trapped as a girl growing up. Like I had no control over my life, over my emotions, that I had no control over what I put in my body, over the way that I felt. But now it's like I feel totally different. I feel like there's nothing that can bring me down. There's nothing that can damper my spirit, so to say, and that makes me very, very happy.
And how did you find the raw vegan diet? How did it happen? Because it was like the spider for Spider-Man in your case, right? You changed your life and
Totally. Well, what ended up happening is, I used to have hyperglycemia, which is the onset of type 2 diabetes. And I used to get very, very sick. Like I used to be hospitalized like once every 2 weeks, and
oh,
I was underweight. I had very high blood sugar. Had migraines all the time, frequent dehydration. I was not athletic. I was not mobile. It just was just yucky, I would have to say. There was just nothing good about the situation that I was in. And I remember getting out of the hospital one day, and there was a man who walked up to me in Whole Foods. His name was John Rose. And he just started telling me about how he's been raw vegan for 18 years at the time, how he eats nothing but raw fruits and vegetables, and oh my gosh, he went all over the place. And it was so funny to me because I didn't know what to think about that. I remember going home and telling my family that I had met a rabbit man. My mom is from Lebanon, my dad is from Ecuador, and they're very, very cultured people. And I grew up eating chicken, beans, rice, and olive oil. The fruits and vegetables were not really in the cards for my family, so to speak. And yeah, it was definitely a journey. I remember going back into the hospital that night and then calling him as soon as I got out because I just wanted to try something new. I wanted to change my life because I had never tried anything alternative at all. And I just wanted to feel better. And I think that when you're sick, you have more of a reason to go the raw vegan way or to go fully raw. And that's exactly what I did. And so that was kind of the beginning of my journey right there.
One thing that I find it's pretty amazing in your case is that you were so young and your parents didn't join you in that, right? And then in your previous site, we can say that now you had that video to inspire people, and that video really inspired me a lot. You know, when you said that you were the only one in your family, but and you had no one raw around you, but you started building this community and spreading a message. And so, I got really inspired by that, you know, and I think well, everyone is being inspired by your example and your message. It's fantastic.
Well, I want to say thank you. Um, it's just I don't think I did it for any other reason than I really just wanted to follow my heart and to feel better, you know?
Yeah,
So
and you had the attitude of a real leader, right? Because you just started a whole community, and now I just saw you have 109,000 fans on Facebook and more than 125,000 subscribers on YouTube. So
isn't
crazy, so
that
fantastic.
crazy? Like I don't quite understand what that means. And I honestly I don't. I wish I could tell you that I did, but I I don't know what that means. I think maybe it just means that I'm reaching people, which has always been my goal, that I'm finally getting to communicate with people and that they're hearing the message. I don't see them as subscribers or followers. I see them as my community. And I think that's really important because, um, I run the Raw Organic Co-op here in Houston,
Right.
and it's always been such a big part of me to be involved in the community. And it's so different because I'm able to interact with all of these people on a daily basis, like in real time, and talk to them and hug them and touch them. And then when you get into the media world, it's a little bit far separated because it's faceless. Sometimes you can't really interact with people other than talking. You never meet them. All you see is text, and you kind of move from there. But I've realized that everybody is very much real, and if you can connect with them in some way, and if you can be real to them in some way, it really does just make a huge difference. So I see everybody as a part of the community. I see them as part of wanting to make a difference and wanting to have fun, So I'm here to have fun, to be healthy, to share good recipes, and enjoy my life along the way. That's pretty much it.
And how the first time I heard about the your co-op, and I know that it's the hugest, the biggest co-op in the U.S., right? Organic co-op, and I thought that you distributed food all over, but it's not like that, right? It's only Houston, really, right? It's local, right?
It is in Houston, but we will be expanding.
Oh,
Um, so right now we have 3 main locations, but we also have 13 drop-offs outside the city limits of Houston. And we also will be hopefully expanding to the Woodlands by the end of the year, potentially Austin and Dallas. And there has been a lot of talk of expanding to other cities at the beginning of next year, but at this moment, I'm just taking it one step at a time. So,
best way to go. Well, and you were elected the funniest raw woman this
I
year, right?
know, it's so weird, and I don't even think I'm not funny, but apparently everybody else does.
Well, I love your videos, and I know that well, many people love them too. And you give the message, you instruct, you are the teacher, But at the end of the video, you make that little joke, and it's really fun, you know. I always laugh at the end. I learn and laugh. It's so cool and so fantastic.
Well, thank you. I love bringing a smile to people's face and making them laugh. I feel like that is exactly what we are here to do in this world, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. So,
Yeah, and you are a perfect combination because you are beautiful, you are funny, you communicate very well, you know, and it's fantastic.
okay.
Well, and I read that you, besides your hypoglycemia, you felt a little depressed as well, right? Before being raw.
Oh yeah. I was the same standard quo as every other standard American. You know, feeling unhappy, not good, not confident, not anything really, not special, no sparkle, none of that. And then it was like after I changed my diet, it was kind of like I found something that really made me feel special as a person. It really allowed me to find that sparkle inside, and I think that that was, one of the key things that just really, really made that for me, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I really know what you mean. And why do you think that the raw vegan diet is so powerful for to someone who struggles with depression?
I think because the nutrients in the food are very loving things. They're very loving foods, right? They have a lot of nutrients in them. It's food that loves you back, right? And when you have food with that many vitamins and minerals and nutrients, you cannot help but feel good if you adapt the diet for a long period of time. It literally transforms your body in and out down to a cellular level. It changes you. And most people won't see that, but it's just you have to do it to understand it and to feel it. And it really is pretty awesome. Once you do take the once you do take it to the next level to where you can.
Then you don't feel depressed anymore, and you start feeling that mental clarity, right? That many,
Absolutely. Yes.
yeah, many raw vegans say that, and well, I experienced that as well. And talking about, I know that you studied a lot of nutrition, and you made courses with Dr. Doug Graham,
Yes.
the 10-10 diet. And I just watched one of your last videos, fully raw meal plan,
Yes.
and it's very simple, isn't it? It's so crazy. But you follow the 8 and 10 diet to create that meal plan as well, right?
That meal plan is basically just what I follow for me on a daily basis. And yes, it technically is 80-10-10. It's a little bit lower in fat, but ultimately that's what I do on a day-to-day basis. And it's just giving people that idea of how they can also get an idea for calorie amounts, how much they need to be eating. Most people who come onto this diet fail very quickly because they do not know what they're doing. And I cannot tell you how many people have just addressed me and said, look, I need a meal plan. Can you help me? And I wish I could make a meal plan for everybody. I have done it many times in the past. So I figured that it would be an amazing idea if I did a video that gave people the knowledge and the understanding of what different meal amounts look like so that they can also do it themselves.
And basically, the main idea behind your meal plan would be eat lots of fruits, right?
Not necessarily, because I typically do like juices in the morning, things that are very hydrating. I usually do big platters or bowls of fruits in the afternoon, and then I do fruit followed by a huge salad at night. And so, yes, it's basically fruit all day and then salads at night. Yes.
I see. And one thing that I would like you to explain here, I really love that 8, 10, 10 idea, 8% of uh, calories coming from carbohydrates, and then 10 protein and 10 fat. And uh, this would be like a breakthrough in this raw vegan world, because I'm a little new to the world, to this world. You are already in 8 years a raw vegan, but there are other diets that they never say these proportions, right? And then do you think that this is really a breakthrough diet?
Oh, yeah. I would not be living my life this way if I did not believe that. I absolutely believe that it is life changing and that it really has the ability to transform people. I mean, period. So it's one of the coolest.
But if you start putting more fat and maybe more protein and mixing up these percentages, the result wouldn't be the same, right?
No, I wouldn't think so because a high fat diet is still not going to be very good for people. And you want to have the most nutrient dense diet that you can. And when you start putting in a lot of nuts and seeds, it starts changing the way that you eat in a way, right? Because the heavier fat things that you eat, like nuts and seeds, the more fat that you eat, the heavier you're going to feel. And you want to feel light on your feet. You want to eat the most nutrient dense foods, which are fruits and vegetables. Fruits have a lot of vitamins in it. Vegetables have a lot of minerals. You want to soak up all of that. So that's exactly it. And when you have a lot of nuts and seeds, they're higher in fat and not necessarily high in fruits or vitamins and minerals. So you want to just make sure that you can get as many vitamins and minerals as you can.
Then fruits and veggies, that's right. Okay, and are you going to the Woodstock Fruit Festival?
I am, and I will be there, and I'm very excited. I will be emceeing the event. I will be teaching 6 classes, a few dancing classes, a few other informational courses as well. I'm very excited to be there and to see everybody. And will you be there?
No, not this year. Maybe next year. I will really enjoy when I go, but I can't go this year. I'm talking from Brazil, and it's far away, and I have some uh, things that I need to do here. Then I want to go, but I will really love when I do that, because
Yeah.
I can see that by the site, and it's fantastic. Everyone together and lots of fruits and fantastic.
Absolutely. I mean, there's going to be almost 700 people there.
700. I was thinking about 400.
Oh,
It's
they
700.
already have 600 signed up, and they're anticipating more to show up at the last minute. So the max amount of people that they're going to allow is 700, and I think that they're going to make it.
This festival is really like Woodstock, isn't it? Because I mean the Woodstock, the musical Woodstock, because
I
when
think that this is going to be awesome. That's all I'm going to say.
yeah, and the Rock Woodstock festival, when they did it many years ago, they started little, and and now we have rock all over the world, right? Do you think that this would happen with the raw vegan diet, and especially the 8 and 10 diet? I
Yeah,
mean,
I
spread
think it will
all
only,
over the world.
I truly believe that we'll only continue to reach more people. I really do. It will only continue to reach more people.
And how do you see the future of this diet? Uh,
I think it is evolving every day to reach more people, and I think that it's just exciting to see how it all plays out.
yeah, I was in the US some months ago, and I realized that you can today you can buy a green smoothie even in an airport, right?
You can buy a green juice in an airport now. There's so many things that you can do. It's pretty funny.
And some years ago, it would be impossible to do that.
Yes, yes, absolutely. But now today, not so much. It's
And
pretty
do you
well.
think that a person should be really needs to be 100% raw to be healthy?
They don't have to be 100% raw to be healthy. However, the more raw that they are, the healthier they will be.
Right. And okay, Christina, what would be your first advice for someone who is thinking about going fully raw?
I would say just to try one raw meal a day. Make it your first meal, something very juicy and simple. I know that it sounds really challenging, but I mean, nothing is more delicious and satisfying than a big platter of fruit. And everybody loves fruit. And if you don't like fruit, then do a green juice. And if you don't like a green juice, do a green smoothie. And there's got to be one fruit out there that you like. So make one raw meal a day for yourself. Eat enough of it and have fun with it.
Okay, thank you for this answer. Very good way to start. And now it comes my last question. I do that with all my guests here. It's a big question, but I want a short answer, just one sentence, okay?
Sure.
Comparing the person you were before with the person you are now, uh, that you are a raw vegan, what would be your raw vegan power?
If I had to answer that in one sentence, the answer would simply be I don't know who that person was before I went raw vegan. And today I actually know who I am. I think that that's probably the biggest significant difference is that it really helped me to find myself.
Now you know who you are. Fantastic.
Yes.
Otherwise, you wouldn't know who you would be, right?
I would definitely say that.
Okay, thank you so much, Christina, for
You're
coming
so
here.
welcome. I'm so happy that you invited me on here. So thank you.
And tomorrow, then people can go to fullyraw.com the same way, right?
Absolutely. They can go to
New
fullyraw.com
site.
or rawfullyorganic.com, or they can find me on my YouTube channel at FullyRaw Kristina, Facebook FullyRaw Kristina, or Instagram FullyRaw Kristina.
Oh,
Those are
by
my
the way, let me show your page on Facebook here. You can keep talking.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you're looking at now my YouTube channel, and
Yes,
yep, I
this
just
is
put a new
there.
video up this morning called "The Fully Raw Ice Cream Dream," and that one's pretty
Yeah,
fun.
I saw that video. It's cool. Fully the ice cream dream.
Yeah, I really like it. It's just simple. It's fun. Only a few ingredients, and it tastes amazing if you're looking for a low-fat, delicious treat to kind of give yourself, and just have fun with your food.
And you have lots of videos here too. Yeah, I can say.
Absolutely.
Fanta 109,000 fans growing every day, right, Christina?
Yeah, that's my Facebook
Fantastic.
page, and I usually post every single day, whether I'm at co-op or, what I'm eating, what I'm doing, where I'm running, and I love to have my friends come and talk to me. So come and talk to me.
Thank you so much, Christina, for coming here. I really appreciate that you took the time. I wish you all the best in all your endeavors and keep growing. Maybe someday we will meet again and you have 1 million fans and 1 million subscribers to
We
your
will
channel.
maybe get to that day. We shall see. Well, I want to thank you for your time today and thank everybody else for being here. If you're going to the festival, I hope to see you there, and if not, I will see you hopefully in the future.
Thank you so much, Christina. Bye
You're
bye.
welcome. Have a wonderful
And
day.
you go tomorrow to fullyraw.com, you who are watching, and look at all the great stuff that you can get from Kristina Bucaram.
Yes.
She's the star here. Okay. Bye bye, Kristina. Bye. Thank you.